I'm going to be showing you on how to create the part 2 version on creating an animated Father's Day card on PowerPoint. And this is a different version of the part 1 and you'll be more surprised. So now let's get started. So on a click, if you go to slideshow, on a click, the Father's Day card will open and ta-da! Happy Father's Day! So that's the additional thing. So before we start, we can make it portrait mode. So we just have to go to view, slideshow. Where is it now? Design. Yeah, let's go to design. Now click slide size, custom slide size. Then now let's go to portrait. Now okay. Now do ensure fit. Now it's portrait mode. You can always increase some, like go to custom slide size and increase the width of it if it's not enough. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, ensure fit. If it's a bit too small, you can always make any type of minor adjustments to it. So custom slide size, a little bit less than that. Height, a bit more less than that too. Because that's a bit too big. Okay, now that we have our slide size, if you go on slideshow, it'll show like this version. Show this. It'll be black here, and so now we can make it bigger. Always. Okay. We know what that. So, okay. So now that we have this, we'll just unhide the slide, and now we're gonna get started. So let's go insert a rectangle from the home tab. Okay, nice. You can make it as big as you like until it's perfect and beautiful. So yeah. So now, of course, like a part 1 version, I'm probably sure that you already guessed. You have to go to shape fill. That's in shape format and make it go black text 1 right here. And obviously, the home tab isosceles triangle. So now we have isosceles triangle from the home tab. So let's place this thing here. Make the points touch the end, and now let's rotate. There, perfect. Now that we have our isosceles triangle, let's reduce the size, shape fill, and make it gray and no outline. And now we can insert our text box. And this time we're not gonna write Happy Father's Day. This time we're only gonna write I love you. So let's write that I. Now where's love? So what we can do, just search up here and find a heart. Perfect. So now that we have this heart, we can always, where was our I? There's another way to find our I. You can just do that, which is right here, home, and make it something that you can see, like, or should I say white. Perfect. There. Now select this, shape format, shape fill, and red, shape outline, make it black. And now shape effects, go to bevel and create the first round bevel. So that's gonna be our heart. And click this tiny eye. I hope you remember the font from part 1. It was called SiBS print. So let's do that. SiBS print. Okay. Now that we have SiBS print ready, we can always increase the size of this. So let's make it bigger. Around the 100 times, right? Okay, there. So 40, 54, 66, 80, 115, 38. Okay, so now that's very good. Okay, so now that we have this ready and all done, so it's I. We can always increase the size of love. Can you see the bevel? If you can't see the bevel, you can change the bevel by going on shape effects, that is in shape format, bevel, and maybe change it to this or anything, or the one that we put earlier. For now, let's leave it like that. It's okay. And now let's reduce the size. Now click on this text box and the text click on it, and then do Control Shift and then move it here. Perfect. Now change this into a U. That was nice. It's the same type of thing. So if it's not really good enough, like if you find it a bit small, you can just always increase the size by going on Home tab and make it a little bit bigger. So first let's select this, and then go to Home tab and make it a little bit, just a bit bigger. Okay, now we can always move this to that side. Heart also, move it. Okay, and U. Okay, nice, perfect. So now we have this. So shape format, we can make it any type of color you'd like. So you can always go to text fill and make one probably turquoise or blue. So let's make one blue. Then let's go to text fill and make it turquoise or green. So why not we make it green this time? Just because it's different. Okay. So now that we have our I love you, but now we can just get a rectangle exactly like part 1. So get a rectangle, bring it over the thing, right around here, put it up, shape fill and make it black, shape outline and no outline. So that's, now that we have this ready, of course you might have already guessed, now we get our rectangle again, just like part 1, and make our tie designs. But first we must make our collar. So let's rotate this, and you can make it as big or width as much as you like, as much as you love or anything. So let's bring it down a little tiny bit, right? Okay, let's make it perfect there. Okay, that looks nice. So right click, do edit points, make this go down, and make the top edge go to the top right corner of the rectangle that we put. So it's like this typically. Then make it like that. That's nice, pretty good. So far so good. Now we can make it go a little bit less, as much as you like it to come. It's completely fine. Now we do just do Control D of this. We're selecting it. Now we have this. Now you can just rotate it in whatever we like. So find something that we can rotate, like there. Now let's rotate. Right click and do edit points. Good. Now we can make it a little bit larger if you like. It's completely fine. If it's still not the same, you can always make some minor adjustments to it, like make it a little bit less and makes it quite different. If that's not working, you can just still get a rectangle. There you go. From here, now rotate it. Click and rotate. And bring it down. Okay, right click and do edit points. Bring it down, top left corner. Oh yeah, that's gonna look cool. Now it's time to create our tie. You can get a diamond or create your own. So right now I'm gonna create your own because we already have it's set in this type of diamond width. So the center of the plus should be the top. It should be the bottom point of our isosceles triangle that we put. That's gray right here. Click it and then drag. Click it, bring it this way. Click it, bring it this way. And click it. Then double click. Shape fill and make it gray. Then right click, we can always edit the points of it. Edit points and make it a bit that side. Or you can try again. This time let's make a giant diamond. Oh yeah. Make it a bit that way, that way, that way. And double click. Nice. Shape fill, and if you remember the color, it was gray. So to make it not stop being a little bit identical, we can always reduce the color of this. Perfect. So that's quite nice. As you can see right here, this is going to be the color, and we can make it no outline, which is we don't need at all any outline. So now go to the Home tab and get go to custom shapes, and then if it's not working, just break. You can always get rid of that and create another one. So there, now we have this. Make sure the bottom point of the diamond it should be where the center of our plus sign will be. Click that, make a tile. First, bottom to the left, a little bit to the right, up a bit to the right, and up a bit to the left. And of course, double click. Shape fill, same color. Okay, so it's fine if it's not perfect. We can always change this. We just have to go edit points. It's that easy. So you can, if it's something went wrong, you just do Ctrl Z. So if that's the problem, edit points, make it a little bit, reduce it. No, that looks a little bit better now. So far so good. Maybe the right side is not enough, right? Yeah, so a bit more. And Ctrl Z. Okay. Anyways, now that we have this so we can make any design you'd like. So we can increase the size, which is right here. And the width if you'd like to. And make it increase the width. So we'll really need to do that, because to make the rectangle and the stripe design, we will need that width to be a little more higher. So let's now just get the rectangle and place it on, just like last time. Almost, but this time the stripe design is here. And I'm going to be showing you how to make this. Open it a little bit slightly, bring it down, so it's perfect size to put it. There, now move these arrows if you can't move it otherwise. Make it small, then right click the shape and go edit points. Again, as you know. So bring it a bit down, make this go a bit that way, and make that go a bit that way. Yeah. Make that go a bit that way. And a little bit go here. Okay, now let's bring it down a bit. How is it? Okay. Right click, edit points, and bring it a little bit here. And we can make it any color like, so let's go to shape fill and make it, let's make it change like yellow, red. Okay, let's make it light blue or purple. Okay, let's just make it red for now. We can always go to shape outline or change. And now we can always change it if you'd like to. If it's not good, it's completely your choice. So if it's not enough, you can just increase the size. Okay. Okay, now that we have our tie, we can move it there. Okay, now that our beautiful tie is done. So let's start doing the animations and different type of things. Right after we change these two, shape format, shape fill, make it white, min outline, that's in the shape outline, and obviously so yeah. So now that we have this, it's all ready and nice and done, go to select and open the selection pane. So these are all the objects that we put. It will show what's inside and everything. You can even rename it. So okay, you can make it like Sijo print text box. Okay, and to rename, you just double click it, and now you can do and you can make anything. So like blah blah, yeah, blah. Okay, so now that we have this, now we should select this and holding Control Shift, select our colors, select this, select this, and this. Then do Control G to loop it. It's right here. So good. Now do Control Z to reset. Okay, now that we have this all done, what we can do is obviously get an isosceles triangle so that we have all of this is in group 16. We can always select that, which is completely fine. So again, now that we have an isosceles triangle, you can edit it if you'd like. There's also another way you can do it. Create it with the custom shapes option and make an isosceles and make like the hands of it. or a little bit bigger, right? Yeah. Okay, done. So now you can go to other one and increase and change it a bit. It's your choice. You can design it any way you like. So down a bit here, and up, and double click it up. Okay, make sure this feels the same as this, as your shirt. So let's make it black. Action 1. So shape outline and no outline. Bring it there. If this has an outline, you can always get rid of it. So let's just do Control Z, or Z, to undo what we just did. If your triangle still has an outline, spam the button. Okay. Now that we have this, you just increase the size to make it right to whatever you like. As you can see, it's giving me these options. See these red? Those are the options. So now you can increase the size as much as you like. So it's correct. There. Okay, that looks good enough. We can just do that and reduce the point size. Just that part. Okay, there. Now do Control D to duplicate that. That's what Control D means. And rotate it. If you want, you can always just go to shape format to rotate it. But right now, I'm not going to do that. Or maybe I will. Yeah, what do I do? Okay, now shape format. Now we're already in selection pane, so you go rotate and rotate. We have an option for rotating horizontally. It's right here. Yeah, so make it perfect. You can make some minor adjustments, completely your choice. So now that we have our hands done, so this is freeform shape 21 and this is freeform shape 19. As you can see, freeform shape means you are the one who created it, and this is group 16. So you can always do this, then do Control Shift and select this one, and do Control G to group this. So that's group 22. So these are freeform shape 21 and 19, which is group 22 is this. Okay, now we always just click the thing that we just grouped, go to Animations tab, and as you know, I hope you remember the animation that we used, and it was under the moderate. That's the hint. It's collapse. So okay, so this is gonna be how the animation plays. So while we're doing it, let's open the animation pane, which is done on group 22 right here. If you change this, that's also gonna change. Just saying. So now go to bottom, and the duration was for 2 seconds. Okay, now that we have the first animation, get rid of that, and now we need the opening card. Don't you think so? So to do the opening card, you should take one more isosceles triangle, or before you do that, get a text box. And don't make it exact, just make a little bit to the side, like a paper. It's gonna be opening, so yeah, just like before, last time. And you can always increase the size of it. Good. So let's make it a bigger. We can write our note on this, just saying. Make it a bit smaller. Select this. Bring it a bit up, and also select Control Shift, then you can move it down. So that's a faster way to do stuff. So we can write a tiny note here. So now that we have moved it down, so it's a little bit bigger, with shape format, and always just go to shape fill and make it like the color of a paper. It is the color of paper? No. That's normally like a color of paper. Like you can, to make it exact, you can go to more fill colors and go to standard and find the color you'd like. And click OK. That's the color you'd like. So now that we have this, go to shape outline and make sure that it's no outline. That's really important. Okay, so now that we have this, it's quite nice. So you should go get a text box and write Happy Father's Day on it. Make it this size and write Happy Father's Day. And you can make as much as exclamation marks you like. I'm just gonna put one here. Okay, and then now that we have this, we can increase the size and make it bold. You don't have to put a certified font for this, it doesn't matter what font you put. So you can change the color for shape format. You can always text fill, you can make it whatever. Blue. Make this one green. Make this one orange. Or red. Red. That's more colorful, right? So, okay, so now that we have this, bring it a little bit up. And I'll do, now that we have this, so insert another text box that's from the home tab. And write your note that you like. Then right click and do edit text and do anything. Like dear dad, comma, and make it small, which is you like, and it's completely it's optional. I'm pretty sure you already know that. So that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. So that's how it's going. So like it's typically like that. And we can make some minor adjustments to our text, and then we can do this. Click this and do Control Shift. Move it down, then bring it here, and then you can write your name. So my name is Kevin. So I'm gonna do sincerely Kevin. Sincerely Kevin, okay? So I put a comma. It's beautiful. So now this is our note where we're gonna be showing to our dads or anything. And of course you can change it to anything you like. You can write I love you or anything. So it's completely fine. So now we have this. Do Control Shift and select Dear Dad, I love you so much, and Sincerely Kevin. If it does not work, just like this. So just the text part. So let's bring it down and select that. That's all we need to select. There. Now select that and do Control G to group. See, now it's all grouped. See, so you can see right here. Do Control Z to reset. And now that we have this, just bring it a bit down. Okay, so let's bring this bit down here, or a bit up, you never know. Okay, so using these arrow keys, you can bring it down. Okay, so now we just take a isosceles triangle again, and these are all the options and all the things that we took and we did. Bring another isosceles triangle. Or if you don't want to do that, you can just don't see this, which is group 28, and just do Control D by clicking it though. Control D. That's better. Now let's see this group 28 now, and bring this back here. And of course, as you know, you can see it. People can see it. You can still see the card, but I'll tell you why, and we can completely fix that later after a little bit. Okay. Okay, we can bring it a bit up or anything. Click this isosceles triangle, shape format, shape effects, and then you just go to shadow and make the shadow go up shadow. This is offset top, okay, that's what it's called. And do click that up shadow, so it's like there's something inside and you'll get that effect. And you might be wondering that this card is like this, so how can people be obviously seeing this card and it's going to be exposed. I like to say that. So do control these. Let's just let this thing be here. So now that we have that, and go to shape format and make this shape fill and make this black, same color or any different type of color you like. Why not we make it this way, right? Yeah, that's much better. And make go to shape effects, shadow, because the other one also had shadow, so this one will also have shadow. So to remove that, you can just click no shadow and shape outline and line. Okay, so just leave this here for now. And now, so we just have to go and get an isosceles triangle again. Make sure it's this top corner from here and create this an isosceles triangle. It's right here. Fine, so that's fine, so it's okay. Or there's another method. You can just go to custom shapes. It's completely optional, it's your choice. You can do it whatever you like. Click this corner, bring it a bit this way. Okay. Triangle 30. That's isosceles triangle 30. So what we should do, control shift and select these, right click it and make it go, this will go up. So I just go to bring forward and right click again, then we're bring forward right here. Good. So now it's right in front of isosceles triangle 30. We can just bring it up. And if it's about the text box thing, because of the freeform shape 33, you just have to go bring forward to the top. So control shift, right click, but just only for this. Control shift and undo that and right click again, and then do bring to front. So now we have this. It's cool, right? Okay, fine. So now that we have this, it's quite good and nice. So we have this now. Let's just we can make some minor adjustments to this. So bring it a little bit down or anything. Okay, so now let's just go and get something and what we're gonna get from here is I love you, that's what we have right now. So this is gonna be Same animation, can you guess what it is? Surprisingly, it just collapsed still under the moderate zone. And remember, when we had an option of effects options, and I'm pretty sure some of you might have saw it from bring it to up to top. See, it's right here. So we can, that's how it's gonna, but this time we don't want this triangle. That's gonna be for this triangle, so we can always just get rid of this animation. Go click this one and just go on more exit effects and get the collapse. Okay, click OK and then do effect options and then to top. And the duration might be 0.50 seconds, make it 1 second. Then do fade animation, fade. Or you can do the wipe animation. It's completely your choice. Right now, I like doing fade because it's better for Father's Day, and it's gonna be like cool. So let's just do fade right now. So good. Play from. So play all. It should become up, and like that. So that's how it's gonna open. It's cool. So now, so that we have this ready, we can always click this triangle and make some more adjustments because this duration is only 50 seconds. We want it to be 50 seconds and after this, right? So that we can always reduce the duration even if you like to. So we can play from and see how it's gonna come. So it's gonna go up and it's gonna play. Okay, now that we have this, it's all ready. We're ready to do some cool stuff. So click this and then click this I button. Now you can see this. And then click this again and click this I button. Now our card is right here. I see it, Mr. Card. And then bring this up. Give it lines and then effect options and up. We don't want people to see that, right? So if it's like showing, if it's like it's going behind that flap, you can just do bring forward, Control Z, right click, and then keep going bring to forward, right click, bring forward, Control Z to reset. And now if it's still doing that, Control Z, click this button. It's coming there, you can always just bring forward. So find our thing. So select this, unsee that, maybe see that one though. Find our text box, group 22, rectangle 3, see that, unsee that, text box 27, no, rectangle 23. Click this. If it's still like that, you can always fix it. So the Control Z to reset all the bad stuff we have done, or stuff we have caught up all wrong. isosceles triangle 30. So we don't want to see group 22. So we don't see that part. So now we just find our text box. So now you control Z. So now that we know where our text box is, now everything's back to normal. We know where our text box is, so we find what it's called do. So bring everything, get rid of everything, including this. And creating stuff is, you just have to keep creating. Never give up. Now it's group 28. You right click group this one, and now bring to front. There, finally. Bring this out of the way. Okay, or you can just do Control C, then Control Z, or just delete that. Do Control Z, 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 Z. That's enough. Then do Control V. You see that? Wasn't that cool? We don't want group 28 because that's something different. Right? Get rid of that. You can fix group 36, just down. So don't see this part. So we should not see that part. Bring this down. If it's still showing that, okay. Okay, this is group 36. We can find rectangle 3 where we did. So is it isosceles triangle 35? No. Group 28, text box, or rectangle 23. That's what it is. Move everything to find where our rectangle is. Control Z to reset it. So that's our rectangle. So we don't want this part. Okay, now do Control C this, delete, and do Control Z, 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 and Z, Z. Undo again. We don't want this. Right click and then Control V. Ta-da! We have this now. And now we can just send to back. So send backward. Right click again. Send to back. Control Z. Like this. Okay, if it's not going inside that pocket right here, as you can see, click this. We'll stop seeing that rectangle. Right click and then send backward. So send backward. If it's taking a long time to get it, just click this button. So we have it inside this. So what we need to do is put this right over here. There, that's where it is. It was right there, send backward. So for right now we have that right there. And we can always see rectangle 23, whatever that is. Show you. Isosceles triangle 31. You can't see this. Click that, shape format, and then bring forward. And ta-da! There it is. I see you. And where's our other triangle? We had another triangle which was rectangle isosceles triangle 30. Let's see that and then bring forward. And what do we have? No, find isosceles triangle 38. So black heart C print text box we formed isosceles triangle 30. Now click that and bring that forward. So that's right here. That's our insides. Bring it up. And it's completely fine if you can't figure out how to get this thing moving. Okay. Okay. We have this. Bring more up. That's one big triangle, isn't it? Yeah. Oh yeah, still the old thing is not going up. Okay, whatever. I think I should quit now. I'm not gonna record. Wait, what? I think it's good. It's just that, oh, it was just good the whole way. It was good all the time. Just didn't do it properly. It's okay. Play all. So go to Animations tab. Let's not see this part. Where is this? What's this part? Wow, it's something different. Click Lines, Effect Options, and bring it to up. So yeah. Good. Now let's see. Up opens. Ta-da. So click this line. If it's not showing everything, remember my trick, shift and bring it up. So now do preview, opens there, and happy Father's Day. So that's how it's gonna be playing, and yeah. So yeah, that should not happen on click, it should happen after previous. This also should happen. The other isosceles triangle is coming up, right? So should go with previous. So let's see what happened. We can make it on click, and let's see what happens now. Let's find this. Let's go back to normal, which when it was on click. So this opens, that comes, and Happy Father's Day will come too. So this should happen after previous. This isosceles triangle should also come with previous. The delay should be 0.25 seconds. Okay, group 42 should also come after previous. So that's our thing. It was quite confusing, but I know it's completely fine. So that since we played from here, now let's play it. If there's something wrong with it, which is our isosceles triangle, we can get rid of the delay and maybe increase the delay which is like till here. Let's preview this. Play all, opens, comes, Happy Father's Day. Play all again. That came a bit too early, didn't it? Yeah, so this should come 0.75 seconds of delay. It's quite a lot of delay by telling me, but that's what I think. So anyways, so for now. Okay. So now that we have our groups, let's right click this, our group right here, bring to front. Okay, so these are all of our things. Holy cow. Eesh, so like I say. Sure, yeah. So these are all the things we do, and just saying, this is a bigger version of the number one. Let's look at selection pane. Holy cow, look at all of these things that we put. It's a lot, right? So that's our animation pane. This is our number one that we did earlier. For now it's different color, it's completely fine. And it's the same thing in the content version. So this is our card. If people can see the other part, like, I'll see my stuff. Okay. There. So let's check now. Beautiful, right? On a click, I love you, and it will open. You can always make some minor adjustments for what you have done. So let's go back, and it's completely fine. You can always go to selection pane. You find what you did. So you find what group this is. Get rid of that and increase the size. It's completely your choice. It's for you to give to your fathers on Father's Day. It's not perfect. Edit points again. Down slightly. Okay. You can make your own changes. You can make it a little bit better. It's completely your choice. So, but at least when you look at it, it looks very nice. So for now, so you just click it. It opens and ta-da! Happy Father's Day. Dear Dad, I love you so much. You're awesome. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Sincerely, Kevin. And you can make that your name. Anyways, so this is how it is. I love you also came, and this is the part 2 version. Hope you like this video. So, hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. See you next time. Bye!